and gentlemen, so PMP press conference today. I will be examining what is being said and giving my commentary. So there will be stoppages. If you want to hear the full thing without any interruptions, you can go to the original source, BOJ TV, and also I actually put an upload on my channel of the full thing. You know, yes. And that's already up. That's the last upload I put up. All right, so you can go ahead and check that out. All right, follow me on all platforms. Hit that like button. Let's go.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen of the media, to my colleagues and fellow Jamaicans, to those who have joined us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you for joining us at the People's National Party. Today, we gather not only as representatives of the People's National Party, but as Jamaicans, as Jamaican women who refuse to accept the normalization of violence against women in this country. We refuse to accept the erosion of integrity and the blatant disregard for the principles of accountability. The reinstatement of George Wright to the Jamaica Labour Party is not just an insult to women of this country. It is a declaration by the Jamaica Labour Party that politics matters more than justice and morality.
Now, there's not a more accurate statement that was made. We have seen in several instances where the Jamaica Labour Party has made it very clear that it's politics and winning over integrity and morality. And this is why their morality and their integrity is always going to be in questions. They have a habit of doing this. This is not the first case. Dalrymple case is one of them. It's not as severe as this, but when you think about the fact that she resigned from her post when the situation with the Integrity Commission came up, and before it was settled, she actually was reinstated. Next is going to be Ruel Reid. Just mark my words, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be Ruel Reid next. Let's continue.
If you don't know how to make chords,
oh Lord, I don't know how to make chords. I'm not a musician. Hey, listen.
It is a betrayal of that politics matters more than justice and morality. It is a betrayal of every woman who has suffered in silence. Every survivor who was told that their pain doesn't matter. And to every little girl who is watching and learning what our country, what our government is willing to tolerate in the name of politics.
You know, I just wanted to say this real quick. I would like to ask the government of Jamaica, the Jamaica Labour Party, what is the line that you don't cross? What is the boundary that you say, you know what? Yeah, we not gonna do this. We can't. This person cannot ever be reinstated. You know what I'm saying? Where is the boundary? Because at this point, I feel like somebody could go to prison for shooting and unaliving somebody and come back, serve their sentence, and then come back and be a member and be a legislator. See, this man, George Wright, is not just any politician. He is a legislator. He's responsible for making laws. While in a video, right? Not saying whether or not he never denied it was him in the video, and he never confirmed it, right? So while appearing in a video to beat a woman with a chair, I'm talking about this man was swinging harder than Mike Tyson with his hands, clobbering this lady in her head I don't know how she stood up. I don't know how she even. How did she even stand up to that? I'm really confused. Look at the first time I saw that, and I'm gonna show y'all my raw reaction to that. Like literally, I never watched this story before. I only heard about it. I only heard mentions of the story. You understand what I'm saying? Never really saw the story. And this was my first initial reaction when I saw this man in the video hit this lady and clobbered her. Listen to my reaction right here. Give me a second. George Wright is back, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Yo, look at that. Man, he cocked his hand back. Boom! Look at that. Boom! Boom! Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. In the back of her head like that, bruh. And this is alleged to be George Wright. And this is the man that they put in an office. Oh, you cannot make this up. You cannot. So JLP. So wow. I listen, man. Wow.
And she used a tool to damage his skin.
Look at this. Look at this.
So he's innocent.
Yo, he is this person in the damn video that is alleged to be George Wright. This man is I'm talking about he's going for the head. Look at this.
When he made the report,
Look at this.
Either he wasn't aware that the thing was being recorded.
Oh, I'm sure he wasn't aware. Look at this.
Or he thought that information was...
Can you imagine what goes on behind closed doors with this man and this woman on the screen? Damn. Look at that.
Since with your investigation.
Oh my God.
She has not returned to give a statement.
Look at this.
They made a report at the Antwerp police station.
That man took up a stool. No way. No way, bruh.
He has not returned to follow.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, for the persons that have seen this before, this is my raw reaction. Alright? This is my raw reaction. I cannot believe this, bruh. Yo!
What have the police done?
What kind of ran her down with the stool? No way, bruh. No way. Hey, who man is this? No way, bruh. So, like I said, I've never seen the video until that point, and that was my raw reaction. Somebody said every boundary has been graped by the JLP. Damn. Yeah, this is bad, man.
JLP didn't truly dismiss George Wright. They distanced themselves just long enough to weather the storm. Only to now welcome him back as though he has been washed whiter than snow. We will not forget. So when the women, particularly of the Jamaica Labour Party, visit you at home in the coming months to ask you to vote for them and to vote for this signal, this declaration they have made, stand up, Jamaica. Respond to the silence they have given you with your vote. When Juliet Cuthbert Flynn, Dr. Michelle Charles, Tamika Davis, Anne-Marie Vaz, Favor Williams, Krista Lee, Olivia Babsy Grange, Marlene Malahoo Fort, Tova Hamilton, Marissa Dalrymple Filbert, Senator Kamina Johnson Smith, Senator Dr. Dana Morris Dixon, Senator Dr. Safar Longmore, Senator Shireen Golding Campbell, and Miss Rhoda Moy Crawford and Juliet Holness come to ask you for your vote. Remind them that they were silent when George Wright was welcomed back to the fold of the Jamaica Labour Party to represent you. Today, Miss Patricia Duncan Sutherland, president of the People's National Party's Women's Movement, Dr. Angela Brown Burke, our chairwoman, and spoke.
She just mentioned something about what's her name? Juliet Holness. Listen to this.
It's big enough demand them. However, today my job is to remind you that the Jamaica Labour Party has a strong track record of actively supporting and empowering our women.
Y'all said
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Stop lying.
I'm just saying.
Stop lying.
Stop it, baby.
Stop lying. Stop.
It's not cute.
What is this? Oh, man, is this? What can go so? What can go so? What can go so? Emotional damage.
It is not true. JLP don't defend women. Stop lying. Alright? Stop.
It's big enough demand them. However, today my job is to remind you that the Jamaica Labour Party has a strong track record of actively supporting and empowering our women.
Well, we've established that that's a lie. Let's continue.
Spokesperson on Foreign Affairs and Trade, Miss Denise Daly, spokesperson on Gender Affairs, and Senator Gabriella Morris, or president of the PNP's youth organization. They are not going to be silent. They're saying to you that we will fight for you. We're also fighting for the woman that was beaten by George Wright with a chair. You see what you did do? It can't rub out. We invite Miss Patricia Duncan Sutherland to address you.
Oh my god, my classmate was caught using ChatGPT. The professor was very angry. But I wasn't caught because I have a secret website. First, search for Just Done Humanizer, paste your text, then select a mode and click Humanize. Within seconds, you will get 100% human score content to bypass any AI detector. The best part? Your teacher will never suspect you of using AI.
I'm Patricia Duncan Sutherland, president of the PNP Women's Movement and spokesperson on social transformation and protection. And today, I chose to wear black because it is a sad period for Jamaica. It is a sad time for Jamaica. I stand here today representing the 30% of Jamaican women who have experienced domestic violence. I stand here today representing every well-thinking Jamaica. It is outrageous that we should choose to normalize violence against women in Jamaica in whatever shape or form by accepting that this should be swept under the carpet. We are not here saying that there is no possibility for redemption, but redemption must come with first acknowledging what is wrong and doing something specific and clear to fix it. In April 2021, when this video came out, and the country was outraged, women were outraged, men were outraged. Dr. Chang, in asking or in agreeing with George Wright that he should step down, said that they are asking him to step down and to step away from the government caucus because of the unresolved allegations circulated in the public domain. These allegations remain unresolved. George Wright has not denied that he was the man in the video. And if they are to say that mitigating circumstances are the reason why they are accepting that he should once again be a part of the Jamaica Labour Party and the government caucus, then they need to tell the public what those mitigating circumstances are. And it needs to be more than just telling. He needs to show and to clearly say that this act is not a good act, it's a wrong act, and that there is something that he has done to get counseling, and that will change it. I want everybody to note that the 30% of Jamaican women who experience domestic violence some of them are married. So marrying the person that you abuse does not stop the abuse from occurring. It just means that the abuser, the abused, is in a situation that is even more devastating because they get into a deeper trap of abuse. And I want to say that domestic violence and abuse occurs in many ways, not just physical. There is financial abuse, there is physical abuse, and there is mental abuse. The act of this government of bringing back George Wright and saying that they are going to put him forward again as a candidate for Member of Parliament in the next election is psychological and emotional abuse on every woman that has experienced domestic violence in this country. Because it tells them that Jamaica will accept domestic violence as a normal part of life. We, the People's National Party, the women's movement, and all of the women standing here and the men of the People's National Party say no to violence against women. It must stop. And if we are going to make sure that it stops, we have to show that through our leadership. And our leadership must take a stance against it. You cannot have a public display of violence being left without any kind of action or consequence. Otherwise, it will continue. We will stop violence against women in Jamaica, but it can only happen if we have a clear resolve to cause it to happen. Thank you.
Hills and oceans got me lost in motion. It's my ticket to the sky. Lift me up, ready to fly. Want that thunder in my mind. It's the high I try to find. Set my wings in motion with my pills and potions.
I'm gonna get a copyright strike for that, but I know how to clean that up. I'm so happy that it froze there because this lady is definitely a professional in this area because she raised a very excellent point. The Jamaica Labour Party has been abusing the people of Jamaica on a mental level, on a psychological level, with the moves that they're making. Alright? For women that go through trauma of sexual or physical, abuse by men or anybody for that matter, for them to see the video that I just showed, for them to see this clip, and I should have put out a disclaimer, for anybody that is going through has gone through any type of abuse. Disclaimer, I don't mean to trigger any memory. I should have said this from the start. I really don't want to trigger any memory. Alright, so please, if you cannot stand it, just know it's not my intention to actually inflict any, psychological stress upon you. All right, because we respect your experience, and I don't want to trigger any of those emotions. With that said, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. All right, this man had the lady pinned on the wall. This appears to be George Wright. This is why this press conference is being held. All right. Let me see. I'm talking about the man was just hammering the lady, man. Look at this. Oh, that play. Man. Yo, look at that, man. First time really taking a look at this. Yo, look at that. Man, he cocked his hand back. Boom! You know how much force. Yo, that man is got to be 6 foot. He's tall. He looked like he work out. If that is indeed George Wright, my God. Look at that. Oh my God, man. You know what? Let me take this off the screen. I'm getting triggered. I'm getting triggered. I might start cursing. Lord have mercy. Oh, let me take that off the screen. So I can just imagine, women that have the 30% of Jamaica that has experienced that. All right. And Juliet Holdings had the audacity to go on the conference and say, and this is what they do, they just lie. She had the audacity to go on conference and say this.
It's picking up the man then. However, today, my job is to remind you that the Jamaica Labour Party has a strong track record of actively supporting and empowering our women.
Listen, man. All right, let me know what y'all think about that section of the reaction.